Super cute. Hey, what's up? Y'all ready for the pool?
Yes.
Yeah.
Duh. Got my phone.
All right, let's go.
Let's get it.
You know you got that thing, mommy.
This is really cute.
Hey, y'all ready to get something to eat?
What are you doing? Get out!
Hey, come on.
Damn. We're in our underwear. Seriously, dude?
My bad.
Someone's been a bad boy.
Oh, yes, I have you, mistress. Don't spank me.
I got something for that.
What you got for me? I know you just ain't put that dirty ass clothes on me.
Shut the fuck up.
Is that what that was?
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, it's the world-renowned celestial being in the flesh. It's your boy Earthwind, and this is here. It's the Greater Podcast, where I get the unmitigated rain and give my uneducated opinion. Disclaimer. All advice ain't good advice. So with that being said, listen, we back at it again. Got more content, got more videos. Man, shorty say, most of y'all dudes ugly. I'm just going to throw it out there, right? Listen, I hope y'all like the intro. I always like to get the energy going first. If y'all know the vibes right now, drop a couple videos before I get to the thumbnail. So with that being said, I am going to say less and play the first video.
Do men realize what they're like when they do not have money?
Do women not understand how much not having money plays a role in our anxiety about being in relationships? You can't make songs like No Scrubs and have phrases like pick a bill or I'd rather cry in a mansion than be happy in a shack, but not expect men to be affected some type of way by the topic of money. I mean, y'all complain a lot about how a man's love language revolves around physical touch when y'all really love gift giving and acts of service. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but gift giving and acts of service sometimes ends up taking a lot of money. I mean, you got complaints about not going out like you used to, taking trips and not getting gifts like you used to. Like time and effort is currency. I can't pay for shit with good intentions. My wife told me straight up, and rightfully so, that one of the biggest deciding factors on who she would marry or have in her life is who's going to keep me fed. Like, do you understand what it's like being out in the world, being a man with no money and he has a family or just in a relationship? Women don't have a social expectation of provision. And please don't come over here saying society did that to you because you're society too. And to be clear, I'm never going to try to justify lashing out at your lady because you broke. That's never going to be right. But really think about what you do to show him that you're not there for money. What do you do to express that his finances aren't necessary for you to love him? Even when you know he got it, do you just go ahead and say, don't worry about it, I'll pay for it? How often are you buying him things? Are you paying for date nights and trips? Don't wait till that man's down bad and then try to convince him that you're there for nothing more than him. Because if there's no existing evidence of that, he's going to get a little nervous. But like I said, I'm not trying to justify him being mean to you. What I am saying is there are valid reasons for him expressing himself like that.
Whoa, okay. That was a lot. So I'm kind of torn, right? Like I feel him. Like I ain't gonna sit here and like try to sugarcoat it. As a man, you do feel better about yourself when you can do the things to facilitate your dreams or your wishes or your whims at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're dealing with a young lady, right? You know, being able to be like, let's go here, let's do this. What you want to eat is whatever. Like that make you feel good, right? You know what I'm saying? And it definitely does. But what men do and what men need not to do is not fall into the trap of leading with your wallet, right? What men need to do is show more reserve, right? Like stop specializing in the women who expects gifts of service and who expect you to lead with your wallet, because then you're going to find yourself in a never-ending conundrum, especially a person who don't respect your wallet, right? It's one thing to like gifts, and it's another thing to like even expect gifts when it's detrimental to my financial status, where I got to start taking, I can't eat the same, or I can't move the same, or I can't, you know what I mean? Like when you're dealing with women like that, or just don't. There is no when you dealing. Just don't, right? Because you got to deal with somebody who respects you. Somebody who respects you, they'll break bread with you, right? If you're the financial leader and she's a housewife, that's a whole different kind of conversation. But in this day and age, being able to be a stay-at-home or a girl who ain't got to do anything, like, ain't too many dudes like that. That ain't a conversation for the average dude. But like, yeah, baby, you ain't got to do nothing. I got everything. Eh? So women in this day are going to have to chip in somewhere, whether it's 10%, whether it's 20%, whether it's we go out 10 times, you pay for 2 dates. You know what I mean? That's the type of ratio I'm looking for. It's not even crazy. But if you're in a position where you even feeling like you got to lead with your wallet or you're not the same man without your money, because I always do the same joke, right? If you strip all these dudes naked, we's all butt naked living in the jungle. Ain't nobody had no money. No Lexuses, no Benzes, no Bugattis, no Lamborghini trucks, no red bottom shoes. Nobody had no Chanel. Nobody had no Gucci. We all naked living in the jungle. Who gonna win? What dudes is still gonna secure the box, right? Like what dudes is still going to be able to be that dude if you take away the money, right? That's a conversation for another day, right? Listen, y'all know the vibes. Let me say less and let me play more videos, man. Let me play more videos.
So I know a lot of these passport bros and especially black men are in my comments asking me why I'm talking about this. It's not my fight. And before anything, I'm a woman, so I'm always going to stand up for women regardless of race. And one thing that really bothers me about this is these same passport bros are the men who probably tried to hit on me in the US before they realized that we don't like them either. I'm from a town that really doesn't have that many Asian women, especially Asian women who look like me. Like I said, you guys, I'm adopted. I grew up in a white family in the Midwest, so I have no beauty standards from South Korea. I'm a thick woman. I weigh about 165 pounds. I'm 5'5". So honestly, the brothers like to holler, and they still do, regardless of what some men in the comments are trying to say that black men aren't checking for Asian women. Yeah, right. Check my DMs. But anyway, pretty much every time I met a black man, he thought it would be a flex to say something like, yeah, I like my women foreign. I like my women exotic. And I don't know why they decided to say that to me, if they thought it would make me feel good or something. But for me, it's always a red flag. And so I would dig in a little bit further and say, well, what do you mean by that? Like, because I'm a white girl on the inside. My family is white. I grew up in a white community in a small town in the Midwest. So I might look exotic, but I'm Wonder Bread white on the inside. So anyway, whenever these guys would say this, I'd be like, well, you're about to be in for a big disappointment if you're expecting a submissive, docile Asian to take care of you. But it really bothered me when these guys would say, yeah, I don't like black women, because that's what it always came down to, that they didn't date black women, regardless if they were black or not. And their moms are black, their sisters are black, their cousins are black. I'm like, would you say this to their face? That's weird. So I kind of pick and prod after I already decided, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm out, because anybody who says something like that just is an immediate red flag. But it always came down to the same stupid stereotypes that black men always have to say about women. They're loud, they're masculine, they don't know how to treat a man, they wear fake hair. So what? So what? You don't have to put down an entire race of women because you have a preference. And honestly, like, I've dated pretty much every race, every ethnicity. I'm Ms. Worldwide when it comes to dating. Only common denominator is black hair and dark eyes usually. But I've never heard any group of men put down their own women more than I've heard black men do it in pursuit of other women. And I just find it really disheartening. And I understand why this divide is getting bigger, but I don't want to be a part of it. So I hate it, and I had to speak on it.
Listen. She said she wanted to bread white on the inside. First and foremost, that's not the type of woman that the type of brothers who got to fly across waters to get a submissive woman is looking for. So it's already going to be a disconnect right there in the beginning, right? Because if you're the type of brother, for you to get a submissive woman, that you feel like you got to go fly to Colombia, Thailand, Philippines, whatever, you know what I'm saying? More power to you. Go do what you do, right? You're going to stun on the poor people. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? Different strokes for different folks. You get in where you fit in. I ain't really knocking them. But I'm just saying, she got some valid points. I don't really like her energy. She comes off as very snobby. She comes off as very elitist and thinks she's above. But she did make some valid points. Like just theoretically speaking, if you got the finances to go across seas to party and turn up and be with women, because really that's what most of the dudes on, right? They just going out there tossing girls left and right, you know what I'm saying, having a blast, threesomes and all of that, paying for it. They tricking, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the way for them to lead to the promised land that they vision themselves, right? They got to take a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-hour, 15-hour flight to facilitate their dreams and their wishes, right? You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not mad at them, but I do think, I'm just gonna say, just uneducated opinions, right? I feel like if you're the type of dude, the only women you can get are the ones from impoverished cities. More than likely, the impoverished prostitutes from some foreign countries. I'm just saying, especially if you got it. If you got a bag and you living in Chicago, Miami, New York, whatever, and you can't get women, if you got a bag and you got to fly across oceans to get women, and you got a bag and you live in a major city, you have a major defect. You have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you just one of them dudes, just want to ball out, have a blast, and just be gluttonous with women, you know, hey, take a trip. But to them dudes who live and die, and the only women that they only could seem to find is the ones out the country. I ain't saying, because I'm not an all woman basher. So it's a lot of bad women, just like it's a lot of bad men, right? So with that being said, you gotta do your due diligence. But if you him and you got that money, if you're doing your due diligence, you're going to be good, you know? But, hey, to each his own, as they say, I'm going to say less. I'm going to come up to the last video. This is the video from the thumbnail. She say, all y'all is ugly, right? Let me say less. Hey, roll the video, please.
You know what pisses me off so bad is that the ratio of attractive women to attractive men is off. Like, if I wanted to go find an attractive woman on Instagram right fucking now, I could do it in 2 seconds. If I wanted to go find an attractive man on Instagram, I have to put on my CIA cap, my FBI badge to find that dude. To find any man, because they don't make making pages. Dudes don't even post for real. What's the issue?
Oh my God, I'm gonna tell you what the issue. Dudes don't even post for real, right? Listen. First of all, beloved. I ain't gonna sit here and say that you're ugly. Right? I'm not even gonna go down that path because I like your lips. But like right now in this little free shot, look how rosy your cheeks is compared to your skin. Look at your neck and look at your cheeks and your face. It's all different colors, right? So, like how you just said, it's hard for you to get on Instagram and find attractive men. Do you know what's hard for me to get on Instagram to do? Is find a girl bare face. No eye contours, no lashes, no eyebrows arched, no face beat, no lip gloss, no lace front, no extensions, no hair colorings, and then on top of that, with no filter. Because right there, do all of that shenanigans, then throw a filter on it, right? So I'll be like, listen, beloved, let's just call it, that's the first thing, first and foremost, right? Women go way more above and beyond to alter their look. Like right now on your face, how many hours is on your face? You probably got an hour for the lashes, an hour for the hour arches, 30 minutes for the lips, another 30 minutes for your face, just for you to do the video. You know what I did? I combed my mustache. That's all I did. I got out the shower. Listen, this fresh face. I just got out the shower, combed my mustache, threw a hat on, and that's what you get, right? For a woman, that's shit. That for her to just be like, I'm here, even when they say I'm just here, they not just here. Because they either put some rods in their hair, put some curls in their hair to make it, like, dudes just go. Dudes are good at lining and calling. So, first and foremost, women are way more beauty conscious, right? Women are in the business of trying to lure men with their looks, right? Men are in the business trying to lure women with their finances, with their status, with their charisma. We in two different businesses, right? Women wear makeup because men like what they see. Men tell lies because women like what they hear, right? And it's just how it go, right? So for you to sit up here with the audacity to call most men ugly, I don't even know, because I'm not out here for the judge men. Ain't going to be no pause episode on me. But I would say, in the meantime, men are not finna, for me to go to the gas station to fill up, I don't have to beat nothing. I ain't got to put no lining on. I ain't even got to cone this joker, because the rough look, I like the raggedy look too. So it's like, but women though, ain't too many women that's really out here comfortable. Because even when you're barefaced, you still got your eyebrows arched. You still got your hair did, whether it's a perm or whether it's a lace front or whether it's extensions or whether it's faux locks, whatever it is, it's going to be something, because ain't too many women that's out here that's walking around truly no lip gloss, no face beat, real face, real hair, and be like, I'm beautiful. Now, if y'all want to have that competition, we could come back and reassess a lot of this, right? Women out here, we're going to have a competition. No extensions, no hair colorings, no lashes, no makeup, no lip gloss, no face beats, none of that. Natural everything contest. And you're going to see it's not as many pretty women out there like you think it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. There's a lot of average women out there, but you can make an average woman beautiful. You can make an average, if the average man took upon themselves the amount of energy that the average woman puts upon themselves to make themselves look better, the average man would look way better to a lot of y'all. But men don't do that. Men ain't out here wearing waist trainers and all of these push-up bras and push-up underwear. Like, dude, just wake up, throw some joggers on, you know what I'm saying? Be comfortable in your Dougie and go out there and be great. Like, that's how men operate. Women, y'all are always on the, women nowadays can't even go to the gas station without putting lashes on. Like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Women can't even go to the gas station without putting lashes on. But hey, I don't know nothing about nothing. I got to do with nothing. I'm just a celestial being here in the flesh. My name is Earth Wind. This is Be Greater Podcast, where I get the unmitigated rain and get my uneducated opinion. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. All advice ain't good advice. But until the next time, y'all know the vibes, right? Be greater die. What's up? What's up? What's up? I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to Be Greater Podcast. It's your boy Earth Wind. I just want to say please hit the subscribe button and salute to everybody that's rocking